Alrighty, we are live. Welcome back to another episode of the Wise Al Show. I'm your host Al, and we got my co-host over there doing what
This
she's
is
doing.
Shay. What's up, y'all?
Not much. So we're gonna talk about it today. We're gonna talk about thoughts on money and thoughts on minimum wage. So first off, what's your thoughts on money, just in general?
Money. It's needed. It's needed to survive. Yeah. You need multiple, multiple incomes, so you don't, just one income won't work nowadays. So you definitely need streams of income coming in to actually survive in this world. So
Yeah, my thoughts on money, like
yeah,
it's like you never own money. You just basically a spender of money. You just get money, and just all you can do is spend it. It don't matter really how much money you have. You just always gonna have to spend it
right.
eventually. So that's my
Yeah,
thing. Man. Money is crazy though, but it's crazy what money makes people do. What people,
yeah,
and a lot of times, if you can make more money and stuff like that, but if you're not managing your money, or having your money create money,
totally agree.
create you more income, then why go so crazy about money? It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I know you need it to live, but it's not like money's not the number one aspect to everybody. So
Right.
money is where the money rank with you? Like, is it one, two, three on the list of things?
Um, it's important, but I'm not a lover of it where I'll just do anything for it. Um, so I don't know where I would rank it. It's important, but like I said, I won't do nothing stupid to to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know where I would rank it.
I don't really know where I rank it either because like I enjoy having money, but I don't really spend money like that. So it's like I enjoy having it, but it's not like that big of like, oh man, it's not like I need to just go and just get more money. More having more money is not going to really just make me like even more happy. Like, would more money make you more happy, or me?
I doubt if it'd make me happy. Um, no, I don't think it. Yeah, no. Cause
I
I
don't think
spend some money. Let me tell you, I'm a spender of money. But no, I don't think it'll make me happy.
I don't think it'll make me like really
No,
that happy. I
that's a
think it'll
myth.
just make the stuff you can buy with money. Just probably will make you happy. And the stuff like you're having more money, you might acquire more time. You might acquire more time.
Yeah,
So my thing is, I want to have more time, but but then what you gonna do with your time? You gonna need to have money. So
yeah,
it it
absolutely.
always comes right back around. So that's my thing. Like
Yeah,
it always comes back around. Like, because I want to travel, but you can't travel. If you ain't got no money.
exactly. Yeah, I think my thing is that I want to have that financial freedom. Like I don't want to have to worry about bills or how I'm gonna make it to the next paycheck. That's just something I have done in the past, and it's just something for my future that I do not want to have to worry about. That's one
I
big
don't know.
thing. Like I just
I remember those. I remember that
mm-mm.
time. Like, man, when you struggling, like, man, bills, and then it's like bills don't never stop coming. Like, man, you look up every time it's a bill. You know, a
Yeah.
bill. Like,
Or like
man,
you
bill.
just paid that bill and it's like, dang, it's time again. Like, bruh.
Especially like the cell phone bill. You like, man, I just paid this bill, and it's like, man, my cell phone do again.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but
Yeah. It's yeah.
thoughts on money, like I said, you really, it's really money has no owners. It just has spenders. You only acquire money to spend it. Make sure you spend it on what you want it to. But I want to get people's thoughts, like what's their thoughts on money, and also what's their thought on like minimum wage. So we're gonna get. I want to see your thoughts on minimum wage because and here where we're at, minimum wage is 7.25.
That is crazy. I didn't never I don't know. I mean, at one point I did make minimum wage. So but I never thought that it would still be the exact same. Actually, it's 7.25, right? I thought it
It's
was
seven.
like 7.50.
It might be seven
Even though
fifty
that's
now.
still pretty low
Still
for
a quarter, like from what like I said, this minimum wage started in. I literally know because I got it. Like I was turning 16 in 2009, and I was getting a job, and I got a job in December. So I just so I knew like when it changed, but for it to still be from 2009, and we're in 2021 for it to still be the same, it's crazy. Uh,
That is, yeah, because I don't know how they expect people to survive off of minimum wage.
I don't know.
I just,
I mean, when you 16
you
years old,
can't,
minimum
you
wage
really
ain't bad,
can't.
but once 16, good up, because it's still jobs like McDonald's and a lot of fast food jobs still pay minimum wage. So I remember me working at McDonald's, man,
I'm
working for
just
minimum
shocked.
wage,
That's just
and I'm looking at my check. I'm like, man, I'm putting in all these hours, and I'm 16, and I feel like 16, 17. I feel like I still ain't got no money, you know.
right. Because you still had, I mean, you still had minor bills then too, but after them taking out taxes, you really didn't have no money. It was,
No, because think about it. Let's say like you really working for like $5 an hour when you really when you really break it down. So you basically gave this job 60 minutes of your time for basically $5 because you're gonna get seven and a quarter, but they're gonna take that 225 for taxes. So it's basically
right.
so it's like you worked the whole hour for like $5. That's just then when you look at like man that doesn't equate, and then when you're working at a place like McDonald's and all the work you're doing for this, like man, you're doing so
It
much
ain't
in
worth
an
it.
hour time. You like nah, this ain't worth it,
Yeah.
man. That's you think about it, and
That's
then
crazy.
like I felt like yeah, minimum wage has been the same. That if they raise
Oh,
it
I
to the
can't see. I can't see the then.
okay, let me see.
Oh, there it is.
I'll put it on the screen when somebody.
Okay, okay.
I mean, if they raise it to $15, man, then people won't mind working
Yeah,
for
that's something to
McDonald's.
think about though.
If they made it to livable wages, man, people wouldn't mind working at McDonald's. Like if you was making $15 an hour, you'd be like, let me go apply for McDonald's. You wouldn't feel bad. Like a lot of people feel bad. Like I'm working at McDonald's already, and then it's like I'm getting minimum wage. Like if they was at least handing out $15, people be more inclined to go work there.
Yeah,
What
but
you
I
think?
mean, we also got to think about they raise the minimum wage, they gonna raise everything else.
Everything is
Things are gonna go up.
everything is already went
Yeah,
up. It's
but I mean, let's think about it because I think California. I don't even know what California is. I could just imagine because already living in California is
expensive.
crazy expensive. Like people can't afford to live there. I don't know what's their minimum wage. Did you see what their minimum wage was?
Let me see right quick. California's minimum wage.
It says it's $12 an hour.
$12 an hour. That's still not like that's still low. Like when you go to California and when you like if you ever been to California, you like man, just to stay in like a little hotel in California, you like man, that's still not enough. You still like they're lowballing you at $12 an
Right.
hour because yeah,
Yeah.
still because you're
That I mean, that's
California.
still yeah. Because I mean, just think about they stay and how much rent is, how much it costs to get groceries, how much it costs to just live there. And when you got to get gas, when you have to, I just, I don't even see how people still live there in California. It's way too
They,
expensive. Don't make a lot of money unless you really have a career.
you go there just like New York, man. They go there and see if they gonna make it, man. I think California and like New York is places that I would just visit. I don't think there's places I would necessarily want to live.
Absolutely.
I, I'll visit, but man, I want
Yeah,
this there too though. Is
I
it?
couldn't stay.
I want I
No
want
way.
anybody from I want anybody from Georgia to answer this question for me. Is y'all minimum wage? If when y'all do see this, is y'all minimum wage really $5.15? Like I wonder do they got the lowest minimum wage? Who has the lowest minimum wage?
Is the comments? Where's the comments? I feel like I'm not seeing them.
Like they're coming
And
and
then,
like see that like I
oh,
can
there they are.
like I have to click on them and show
Oh, do
them.
you have to put them? Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you have to
Because I'm
click
like,
on them.
I'm
I'm
not
trying to
seeing
figure out
them.
how like where to show where we both can see them. So they're saying Georgia.
Now I can
uh,
go to the chat. I can go to the chat and see them.
Yeah. So they're saying Georgia has the lowest minimum wage. What do you think? You think they saying Georgia as of 2021,
Georgia,
515. That's what they're saying. That's crazy.
that
Like
is, I'm
that's
about to
crazy that
Google that because
it'll be.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. You know that y'all like y'all can try to justify to pay somebody so little. Like
It is 5.50. It's $5.15.
yeah, that's crazy.
That
Like
is okay. So the federal minimum wage is 7.25,
yes,
but they
federal.
still pay people freaking $5.15, bruh. That like
And I'm pretty sure they're paying people
I'm
less than
just
that too though.
I'm just disappointed. That's just a disappointment right there.
Yeah, that's it's crazy though. Like man, it's crazy that people not like I feel like every time a new president is in office, the wages should go up. You know, every time a new president is in office, think about it. The minimum wage is still 725 and we're on our third president.
Right.
Think about that. We're on our third president and the minimum wage is still the same. Like and you know and think about what was popular and what was what was probably the best phone out in 2009.
Ooh, let me look. 2009.
It's like what
2009.
maybe first or second generation iPhone or something. Because
I
you
think how old we was what? 16?
just
Did you
turning
say 16? We were
16.
16 and
Yeah.
I got my first iPhone in 2011. So I don't know. You said 2009, right?
Yeah,
I think it
2009.
might have been the Sidekick.
The
I don't think
Sidekick.
nobody remembers the Sidekick.
Nah, I had a
Everybody at one
Sidekick.
point wanted the Sidekick.
Two, best phone in 2009. 2009.
Let's see. Ooh, the Razor.
The,
Oh, the
the
iPhone.
the iPhone 3GS. So look how
Yeah,
far.
that's the one I had.
So you had the iPhone 3GS, the Motorola Droid,
The
the
very, very
Bla-
small one. Oh my goodness.
Blackberries. Yeah, stuff like that. This was 2009. So look, iPhone 3GS compared to what like the
We
cost of
have
that
today.
iPhone then compared to what it costs now. Come on, man. The money
Let's
has to
see how
go
much
up.
it costs.
I'm trying to see how much it costs.
Yeah.
That's when people had Blackberries. I remember I had a Blackberry and stuff. I had a Blackberry because I didn't get a Sidekick till like 2011.
Oh my goodness.
What?
So the iPhone 3G at 8 gigs was um $200, and then the 16 gigs. I don't even think they even have that small of a phone anymore. And the 16 gig was $299.
So so
Like
so
now, iPhones what 1,100, like 11 over $1,000.
yeah, and think about it. In 2009, 200 and 299 was a lot for a phone. People was like iPhones are expensive in
It
2009.
was.
Yeah, so think about it, like you still making that they still paying people that same money from an iPhone 3GS. Like they got 5G now. You know, it went from 3G to 4G to 5G now. Like
Yeah.
I feel like minimum wage should at least be double digits. Like they should at least like minimum wage should at least be in double digits, man. To give some people like think about it. Minimum wage is so low in most places, like that you have to have one or two roommates
Or one, two jobs.
or multiple jobs. Because look, you can calculate this up. 725 times the average 40 hours times that by 4.33, which they always tell you to do. That's $1,255 a month. That's not including
That
like taking out the
is
taxes or anything like that. So once you take out the tax
right.
and stuff like that, so the
I just don't see how they expect people to survive off that. I mean,
Do you think
I
if they
mean, what do
raise
they
the
expect people to do?
do you think if they raise the minimum wage, the crime rate will go down?
Ooh,
Do you think if people made more money,
I
because a lot of times people commit
oh,
crimes and
absolutely,
doing a lot of stuff because they don't have the money,
absolutely,
the means to feed people. Do you think raising the amount of money, you know,
absolutely. I think I don't know. It go. I would say it would help some, but you still gonna have. I don't know. I don't. At the end of the day, I just feel like they don't pay people enough to survive comfortably. They don't. We. They just don't. We just don't make enough to survive. You can't even have a family with a minimum wage job, and if you do, it's gonna be a struggle. Let's just be real. That's just
yeah. And
I
then you
can't. I
think about
just
it,
can't
like
imagine.
you got people in the world that's making so much money. Then you got people in the world that's not really. Then you got the people in, like, you got the richest people in the world making all the money, not paying no taxes on the money. Then you got the poorest people not really making any money, but they're paying taxes. Like, it's like it has to.
Absolutely.
It should be some type of balance. Like, I'm not saying like, okay, these people created something, they deserve to get their wealth and stuff like that. But it shouldn't be the power. It shouldn't, because like you making billions of dollars. I don't know. Amazon's making a crazy amount of money every minute or something like that. They're making. I forgot how much it said
Yeah,
they
I've seen that
making.
amount. Let's see. See how much. I know they're one of the top people that's making crazy money. It says, what's his name?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff. Yeah, he's making $149,353 a minute. A minute.
So
Like,
we've been talking on here for 17 minutes. He just he just got paid, man. He just came up in the world, man. Just in us little time.
bruh,
That's crazy
that
though. Like,
is,
it's crazy that he can be making this much money, but it's still people that's like down and starving and stuff like that. It's crazy. Like, nothing against the money that he's making or nothing like that. He created something. It's make, but it's like how do y'all justify it though? Like, to like, it's okay, let them make this money, but still, like, it should have to money should be paid in or something. It should be something like trying to make at least balance out. Like, just him missing a day's worth of work, man, can help a lot of people's money go up. Him just missing a day, like,
man.
because what if that's how much you make in a minute? He's making
Oh my goodness. So how long we been on?
18 minutes.
We've been on 80 minutes. And if, let's see,
They
149.
said he they said he
What did I say?
said he made last year he made in one day he made 321 million a day.
I'm just like, bruh, he could give that away. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could give a check to each family and still be, you know what I'm saying? And still be good. Like,
Yeah,
he wouldn't hurt for nothing to give away some money.
he's not gonna hurt. But think about it, like, look how rich he is though. Think about it. He was able to get divorced and still be rich. Like, he was able to give his wife half his money and still be rich. Like, still the richest. Like,
And still
I
have
think
some money.
I think the dude from Tesla finally took over, but like, he got like he had to take basically getting divorced for him not to be the richest man. Like, but he's making crazy amounts of money. But I feel like it should be like some type of balance. Like, if they're able to get all this money, like, you should at least be able to raise the wages up some, to help people out. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Right.
give people livable wages, or put like, if it's a federal law that you have to pay minimum, like, um minimum wage, it should be like a federal law, like, where something, I don't know, it should be some type of federal law to help people out or something, like,
Yeah. Absolutely. I just think that would be common sense. People work to provide for their families, and when they only working for a minimum wage, they can't survive just working one job just to provide for a family. That's just impossible, especially in today's society. We can't do that.
Yeah, but
We
still,
just
like even if you work in one job, then if they end up working two jobs, then they're still working two jobs, and now they're not even getting to spend any time with their family. That causes problems too. Because
right.
now it's like you're not spending no time. Then it's like I'm not making enough money to spend time, and then it's like what can I
Exactly.
it's like it's not a win-win
Exactly.
situation. Like I feel like they should pay people in some livable wages. You shouldn't be just because you don't make just because you don't make a lot of money. You shouldn't be forced to live in an area. Like oh, you don't make any money, so you got to live in this bad area. It should be
Right.
hey, if this person is making minimum wage, if they're a good person, like, hey, I understand, like, okay, if you got like maybe kind of bad background and stuff like that, they put you in like an area or something like that. But if this person is working hard and they making minimum wage, it should be like a law that they can just go to their state or something like that and get approved for like uh I don't know, a housing or something like that. Like, okay, bam, you make this much, and you can stand, and you can live whatever area you want because it's federal law that hey, hey, if you get approved, we have to let you get housed in this area.
Right.
Something like that. Just because
Yeah.
I ain't making a lot of money, I shouldn't be able to live in a nice house, or a nice area. The government
Right, of
should
course.
the
But I
government should
think
help
people
us
should
out.
also realize that, right. I think that people should also realize that we all have gifts. And if you have a gift and you know what it is, take advantage of it and figure out how to make it work for you. You know, make it work. I mean, do something for you, because as you can see, if you know that the government is not here for you, is not helping you in any kind of way, find whatever it is and make money out of it. You know what I'm saying? Find something. I don't know. Everybody has a gift, and
Yeah,
everybody's gift is different. But I mean, there's some ways out here to make money and work for yourself instead of having working for the government.
yeah,
There's
but
ways,
some people don't want to work
and
for
in
themselves.
today's world, you have technology, so
Yeah, you have technology, but you
that
also
is
have a
true.
lot
You
of
do
people.
have some people that want to work for themselves. That is true.
Yeah,
That is true.
everybody don't want to work for themselves. Everybody don't want to run a business. That's because that's running that
That's
business
work
stuff.
too.
It's a lot of work, and
It
a lot of
is.
people
So
just be like, "Hey,
true.
let me just clock in and get this check. I don't want to deal with none of the extra hassle."
Right.
Like some days I don't even want to do it. I'll be like, "Man, I don't really want to deal with it." But but then again, I always think like, "Man, could I see myself working for somebody again?" I don't. I don't I couldn't see myself working for nobody.
How long has it been? 4 years?
Yep, 4+ years that I've been working for myself. So I don't see
Yeah.
myself. I don't see myself working for. It's like because basically I've been able to work on my own schedule and stuff, and then it's like then I
Right.
gotta go clock in, and nah, I don't see myself doing that. But that's crazy. I'm still thinking about Georgia. Like that just like keeps coming back. Like the Georgia minimum wage, like $5.15. Like it, it's, it's like $5.15. Like I know the cost of living. So if their minimum wage is $5.15, that means the cost of living in Georgia has to be lower than our cost of living.
Is it? I mean, I know I've heard that it's affordable, but I don't know if
Cause
it'll be
I don't
that
because
much cheaper.
well I get, they might look at it like okay just like how we got our high class high areas and stuff like that.
Right.
We got our high areas and then we got our low areas. So maybe our high and low areas. I don't know. It's not that bad. I mean, I don't really know. Like that's but
I
you'll
mean, they
think
have to be cheaper than us.
it has to be because to to pay somebody 5.15, it has to be so low that if somebody's getting paid 5.15 and then they're working 40 hours, it has to be like it has to be areas in there that's really like probably the ran down. That's probably why they got this like wage scale like that because it's probably like some areas is really ran down or so that they're like, well, this area is really
Right.
this area is really cheap, so we can afford to pay people this much because this area is so cheap. But if y'all pay people more money, then y'all can bring up the area. Then y'all have a nicer city. Pay people some money, man. Open your wallets. You got corporations like McDonald's and Walmart making all this money, not want to pay people. Then you don't want to
Right.
get. Yeah. What do you?
You
So
got
what do
all
you?
the big people making nice chunk of change, but don't think about little people. Like they don't
Nah,
care about them people that work for them because why they making the big bucks? They don't need to. They just need
nah,
to have somebody working for them.
nah. That's why, like, I guess a lot of people probably say it's like when I get up there, I'm gonna treat people different, But that's what I do. I plan on treating, people different, because like you said, it's just money, like. But I guess they get to the point where it's like, okay, I made this amount of money.
Yeah.
What corner can I cut to make a little bit more money? So I think I'm paying my workers
Oh
a
yeah,
little
people
bit.
get money hungry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why it's like,
They be greedy.
it's like, okay, we giving our workers 40 hours. That's not going to work for us. Let's give them 32. Let's give them 32.
Yeah.
Because
I
a
mean,
lot
I
of
hope when it comes that time. Oh, go ahead. What you say?
no, no. Yeah, I was just gonna say because like Walmart doesn't really like always get their employees full time. It's like they work like 32 hours a week. It's not like because they didn't give them a full 40 hours, but they also didn't give them like 35 hours or something like that, so they won't qualify because like 32 hours is still considered part time. So they don't have to give them any
Right.
additional. You don't have to give them benefits because they're part time. So it's like you're working them close to full time, but
What?
based on the hours they work, they're part time, so they don't qualify for the additional benefits and stuff. So it's a cold world out here. It's a cold world.
Yeah, it is.
I guess that's why they say money
It's
is the root of all evil.
crazy. Yeah.
Let me look up some more
I'm
stuff
cool on it.
though.
I mean, like I said, I know I need it, but I ain't. If I got it to give, I'm gonna give. Let's be real. I do not mind giving.
Let's see, what were some popular songs in 2009?
Hmm.
I want to see what were some popular songs in 2009.
Are you gonna answer him?
Huh?
I'm the big stepper. Said
No.
facts. My job is a good example. Ask him what kind of job do he have.
Yeah, she want to know what
I don't
job
know
you
if I can
got.
do it.
Okay, she want to know what kind of job you got, Keith. Let me see. I'm trying to see what kind of. Yeah, I know him. Man, we was talking about that the other day, man. Jobs and trying to give up the money. Let me see. I don't want to see
Oh,
no popular.
keeping it all for themselves.
Let me see. What's the popular hip hop songs, rap songs, hip hop songs? What that song?
When now?
No, in 2009.
Oh,
That's crazy. You had people like Fabulous. You had you had Fabulous out at the time.
dang,
Fabulous. You had Hurricane Chris. That's when Halle Berry came out of Hurricane Chris.
dang. Halle Berry, Halle Berry. That used to be my song.
What's up, man? He works for a life insurance company.
Okay.
They making all the money too. They selling life insurance. They selling life insurance. They hoping it crash. What's going on, man? What's going on, family? We just talking about minimum wage and the thoughts on money. The aspect of money and thoughts on minimum wage because we looked it up and seen that Georgia's minimum wage is $5.15. Man, it's crazy.
Whoa.
That's how that's how the jobs do you. They had you wait a whole year and they give you that's the thing too. Like with
Dang.
that's how it was when I was at Coca Cola. I waited a whole year to get a 50 cent raise. Like I was there a whole year. They gave me 50 cent, 50 whole cent. It couldn't even be it wasn't even a $4. They
That
gave me
is crazy.
yeah. Oh, the raises that they give you don't be
Oh, heck
nothing. Like
no.
the raises that they give you don't be nothing. Like I literally waited a whole year. I'm like,
That
okay, I'm
is
about to get a
crazy.
raise. About to get a raise, and
That's
you look,
disrespectful.
yeah, you work there, then you like, okay, you see the week, you see like, okay, you get the little email or mail in there like your pay rate is about to change, and then then you get your check on Friday. You're like, okay, now you look $10, 50 cent more. You're like, I could have kept it. Yeah, I could have kept it. Legalize slavery. Yeah, it's basically that's all. That's what minimum wage is. Basically, slavery with inflation on it. The inflation, like they was paying like slaves like a little bit of money, but it's basically you take that 400 plus years and inflate the numbers. It's probably equaled out to 725. Our 725 is probably what if you think of it that way.
He said that Washington fast food workers make $15 an hour. I feel like that sounds about right. I don't know how much we make here in fast food, but I feel like it's more like 12, maybe $10, $12 an hour, depending on your.
Washington fast food workers make that's not bad. Wonder what the cost of living is like in Washington though.
Right. I heard they're expensive.
I mean, you are the capital. I mean, you up there, so I know it can't be cheap.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it.
I made that sweeping the floor at that Marriott working for it. It do be crazy though. It's like, don't you like like temp service pay more than minimum wage? Like a lot of temp services pay more than minimum wage. So it's like I can
Absolutely.
yeah, you was like the temp service go work this job. We're gonna pay you like $12 an hour, and then it's like then it's like you get some like because I remember when I was working at McDonald's, there was a couple of people that worked there from the temp service. I was like, they can pay more than me, and like they're temporary. I'm full time, but they're getting paid more than me. It's expensive, but
I think that's why, because they know that they ain't gonna be there long. So it's like you
Seattle,
pay
Washington.
them. I don't know. That sounds right.
Okay, you talking about Seattle, Washington? Okay,
Seattle. Oh, Seattle. I heard that is a nice place to live. Expensive, but nice.
heard it rains a lot there in Seattle, man. I heard there's a lot of people be depressed like because it rains so much and it's like so gloomy and stuff like that.
I heard that too.
Right, he made that money. He made that type of money sweeping the floors at they paid GA. They paid me
That is crazy.
7. It is crazy, like that, that they really thinking these is like good wages.
Yeah, like this is just okay.
They pay.
That
They
is
pay. Look, they pay temps.
disrespectful. That's all I gotta say.
They pay. Look, they pay temps at his job more than him. Look at that. That's how it be. They pay temp. They pay somebody that comes in and work temporarily more than you. You be like okay, we working, and they ain't got to deal with nothing. Like they attempt. Like okay, if they don't decide if they don't want to come back here and work tomorrow, they don't have to. They can be like, hey, I don't want to go there tomorrow today. Put
Right.
me somewhere else, and they come and make it more than you, and you in here like
Right.
giving them the side eye and stuff.
And you the loyal employee. So that's the sucky part. Like you been there, you go through all the process, but they still don't care enough to pay you a lot.
Nah, that's why I
It's a
couldn't. That's why.
cruel world.
Yeah, they told me they told me to get a second job.
Wow. That's
uh,
messed up.
oh man, rain is overrated, but we get 4 seasons. Summer is hard to kill for it. But all the rain too much. The depression is real. I want to visit Seattle because they said it's like where all like groundbreaking technology comes from. Like all the technology is basically like from Seattle. Like
Oh, really?
like most of
I
like
didn't
all
know
the
that.
technology is like from Seattle. That's why I would like one place I want to like visit eventually. We gon' I'm gonna have to travel down the road. I don't know when, but eventually, maybe maybe next year when things get back to normal or somewhat normal, if they ever get back to normal. Hey man, that's funny though, man. That's messed up, man. They told you to get a second job. I would tell them like, man, I need more than a quarter raise, man.
How
Can't.
about you pay me? Yeah,
And that's crazy though.
pay
Like
me my money.
that'd be crazy because it's like that's what people be thinking. Like, okay, well, this job's not going to pay me more money. Let me get a second job, and then it's like, then you just overwork. Now you just like you overworking yourself, and then you making a little bit more money.
You don't have any time for yourself. You just don't have a life when you have to hustle multiple jobs just to make ends meet.
Yeah, and people don't want to do that, especially you don't want to have no second job, especially like when you have a kid. You're like, man, all your kid sees is you leaving all the time. Like, man, he's go, they're going again, going again, going again, or you working two jobs, you don't even get to see your kid that day. You're like, man, somebody got a kid got dropped off at school. I'm at work, come home from work, you know. I can't
Right.
even come home from work. I gotta go turn around to the next job because I ain't getting paid enough. Definitely want to bring you up, man. For real, I gotta come. Yeah, man, come visit our little small state of Oklahoma, man. We ain't that big, man, but you know we ain't
It
got
ain't
too much.
nothing down here.
No, it really ain't. But I think that's what people say. I think everybody say that. You ask anybody from anywhere, you be like, come out there, and then they be like, it ain't really nothing out there, cause I talk to like people that's like from LA, and like they don't even go to the beach like that because you don't do stuff that that you can just always have access to. Like,
Right.
so like the special stuff that people be like, okay, I got to go to Oklahoma to see this. You like, well, I live in Oklahoma. I'll eventually see it. I
Right. I don't even know what you would come down here to see.
I don't know,
Like, what
man.
do we have really that's even worth coming to see? I'm really
Nothing.
trying to think. I don't think we have nothing. Exactly.
I mean, if you
I
want,
mean,
I guess.
just to come to say you've came to Oklahoma, but other than that, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I guess
I don't
you
know.
come to see an OU Sooners game. I guess if your state is playing the OU, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. I guess. I can't.
Because I mean, we
Like I
ain't
heard
got.
some people. I think someone came from. I don't know where she came from, but I think it was like London or something. She said I came to Oklahoma. I'm like, out of all the places you could have came to, you come here. Like it's nothing here. Like I just people who move here. I know some people move here just because it's they could. It's affordable and it's easy to it's easy. The slavery they should have.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Huh? Oh man, people be funny, man. Yeah, you definitely coming to make some money with you and meet the game guy, Mr. Carlos. Yeah, I'll definitely take you to meet Carlos, man. Carlos is my mentor, man. Carlos is always cool, man. Always, man. It's crazy. Yeah, but I don't plan on you plan on moving from Oklahoma when the time comes
No.
or for money.
I don't know. I don't want to move into. If I do decide to move, I don't want to move to a big city. Like Oklahoma is not that big. Like California or New York or Chicago. If I do, it wouldn't be nowhere big and populated like crazy.
Nah, I
Yeah.
ain't I ain't moving. I'll travel. I ain't moving. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna just move like to like Choctaw somewhere, and just have me some land. Like that's the only thing. That's the main thing about. That's the only really good thing about Oklahoma. Like you can go in here and you can buy you some a good amount of land. You can build your house on a good amount of land. That's it. We got land. We got land to build a house. So that's what I want.
That's
Some
true.
land and just kind of be away from not
Yeah.
not too far away from people, but where I have my space. All I know about OK was the song they told us.
What song is that?
I wonder what song was that.
Oklahoma. I don't know. I just know OKLAHOMA.
I don't even know
That's
that one.
all. That's the only part of that Oklahoma song that I know. I don't know.
It's a right
What
to
song is
work
the right
state.
to work state?
Oh yeah, they don't care about nothing. They just care
We
about
know
the.
that.
We know that they ain't
We
caring
know
about
that.
nothing. They just all they want is their money, work. We'll get work. We ain't really caring about what you're talking about. Just go work.
Right. Bring
You
me
know,
my money. Work for me.
yeah, a lot of people don't know about this. Really nothing going on in Oklahoma. Really don't be nothing like going on. You like nothing. Uh, I guess that was the song you was talking about. That one, the one that you said. They really taught the they
I don't
taught
think
that to
we
do
learned
that.
that at school. We didn't learn that
Nah,
at school. Did you learn it?
mm. I never heard of this. I never heard the song. That's crazy. They
I
took
heard
the
it on
song.
the radio once.
I don't even listen to the radio, man. Yes, using StreamYard. Yeah, man, this is the new platform, man. These might start doing live every week, man. Maybe invite a guest next time. Maybe invite somebody that we know to add to a conversation. Something maybe we have to figure out a next topic. What could be a next topic that we could talk about? I mean, it's a lot of stuff to talk about. Maybe start talking about a lot of stuff that's trending. Cause you see, like the girl with the gorilla glue. I was like, I
No
don't
comment.
know. It was no comedy either. It was just like it's crazy. What happens?
Why?
I don't know. You know,
Yeah.
whatever. Do stuff for social media. I guess. Man, it's crazy.
I don't know. I heard that she really thought she could use it. Like she had to go to the hospital and everything. I was just like, I don't
Yeah,
know. That's just
yeah. She
uh-uh.
she said it was like she did it because she thought it would come out, but it's like when you look at it, the body like
Mhm.
you know that wasn't coming out, but like, it's
Even
I
then, if you thought it would come out, you need to read the instructions first. Read it first.
yeah. I
Gracious.
mean,
I feel bad because I don't know if she have any hair left after that.
it's gonna take a. It's gonna be a while for it grow back if it ever do. The music class when I first got here was definitely different from Chicago. First time, yeah. Like I said, man, I don't see the point. Like, it's like I don't even know how she got her hands on Gorilla Glue though. That's my like you go to the store, it's in the automotive section. Like it's in a whole different
It
section.
is.
It's not even in the hair product section where you like I'm gonna get that.
I should use that. Yeah. I think maybe she just had it in her house and it was the last thing that she seen. She didn't have no glue for her hair. Or no gel, not glue. No gel for her hair. And she just like, maybe I should try this. I think that's really what it was. Like she ran out of gel. She seen some Gorilla Glue. Was like, maybe this will work.
Yeah, maybe glue
So that was a bad
or
idea. She should
adhesive
have asked
glue.
somebody's opinion before she did it.
Yeah, she should have.
But
But I guess she thought, like she said. I seen like an interview where she said she thought it was gonna come out, like it was like a prank. She thought it was gonna come out. Well, I guess she didn't wasn't a prank, but I guess she thought it was just going like something that you could just put in and come out. But no, it said adhesive on there, man. It's it's the bond stuff, and then water makes it bond even stronger. So your hair was probably already wet, so it was just like I don't know, man.
I should be laughing.
I don't I don't know. I don't know. Hey man, she got verified on Instagram, man. She can get her a brand deal now. She got verified on IG.
Oh my
She won all the interviews.
goodness.
Man, she coming up in the world.
Is she really?
Yeah, she verified on IG now. She got the blue check. Now she can start getting them brand deals. She did
What's her
like she had
name?
what was her name? I don't know. She got like a GoFundMe go. She had to go fund me and everything. I was like, okay, she out there doing it. It's like Teresa Brown or something. I don't know.
Hey, she got it. If that
Okay.
was her plan, she made it.
Yeah, I mean, you gonna have to start. You gonna have them companies send you out some wigs and stuff, but do an episode of the secret of flipping vehicles. Man, that's want to know the secret of flipping vehicles. We have to, she lost her hair also. Yeah, she
I
got
kind of
she
figured she did, which is sad. That's the sad part. Like,
yeah. She looked like she had nice hair. Long nice hair, and then we'll do it. We can do an episode of art of the secret of flipping cars. Oh, it's really not that big of a secret, I guess, but I'll show you. I'll tell y'all some tips and stuff that I can show. Yeah, definitely. Publicity stunt. I know the secrets of flipping cars, man. It's really no secret to flipping cars, man. It's really it's just it's really no secret to flipping cars. JJ, I lost my hair when I was 19. That's what happens when working in car business. You lose your hair early, and the stress of working in the car business makes you lose your hair. Oh man, it still comes back though. That 5:15 just like it just comes back. It just like 5:15, and I know like
it's
Georgia's
just so
like this.
sad.
Yeah, it's sad. Georgia's like the South, like the deep. Like I guess they consider. They probably the ones that still like.
Are they?
Oh yeah, you lose a little bit of your mind too when you work in the car business. You lose a little bit. It's, hey man, people can sue about anything these days, man. People be
You
always
sure
trying to.
can. Don't mean you gonna win, but I mean
I don't mean
you
she
had the
gonna win,
option.
but nah, you're not gonna win against no company the size of Gorilla.
Exactly.
Like, look how long they've been around. They got lawyers that's just like they got lawyers for days. They gonna be like, go
And
handle
plus
it.
on the bottle, like he said, on the bottle, it
Yeah,
tells you exactly.
yeah, it tells you,
So
and it doesn't say like it doesn't show like no person on there with no hair or nothing like that. It doesn't show hair or nothing like that. It doesn't show like, oh, we're gonna. I don't
now they gonna
understand.
put on their bottle, do not apply to hair.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to change the labels for.
Yeah, they gonna have to change it now. That
But
is
like
too funny.
when stuff happens like that, like it goes back to the thing. Companies just make more money, stuff like that. Because like I was watching a video that this dude he was like going to the store to buy some Gorilla Glue, but he couldn't buy none because it was like I guess a lot of people were sold out, talking about it, either talking about it or doing pranks and stuff about it, or like so they sold a lot. So that's what happens when stuff go viral. Like, just like the Twisted Tea thing a while back. I know Twisted Tea, like, man, we started selling a lot of Twisted Teas. And now Gorilla Glue, like, we already
Yeah.
was selling, but now our sales going to even go, or we're going to make even more money because, now everybody's talking about it and everybody's going to see it. So, everybody's like, well, let me go, because, I've seen a lot of people just going to buy Gorilla Glue just to read the instruction, just to, like, try to make a prank. Like, leave that lady alone. She already going through enough.
Right.
If anyone needs ATV or UTV advice, I'm the one. Gotcha. We'll get you on here one day, man. We let you talk about ATVs and UTVs and how to build one. Let the people know how to build one. So before we wrap this up again, so what? Your thoughts on money? Did you have any different thoughts on money? Have anything else you'd like to say about the
After that conversation,
after all the time we did?
um, no,
Nah, me
my
either. My thing
same
is
thoughts
just
that I had in the beginning.
yeah, my thing is just pay people some money. Give the people some money. That's it. That's it. Just pay people at least minimum double digits, double figures. $10 should be the minimum. At least they need to go
By
scrap that stuff.
now, she chill.
Yeah, it's been 12 years, so go scrap that 725. Come out with 10, $11, $12 or something. I want to look up something right quick though, just in that time to like my first apartment. Like I want to know what's the rent on it now. Uh, I know they be trying to remodel these apartments and raise the price. Yeah, that's all that's gonna happen. The higher, that's all that's gonna happen. They gonna raise the wages. Then you gonna look into the
Yep.
store like just think about it. Look how much candy has went up over that time. You used to buy candy 10 like little 10 packs of candy for $1. You know, now they shrunk them. Now they're a lot smaller. Now they went down to eight in the pack, and now they're a lot smaller and they're still the same dollar. You like they just be
Yep.
they just be getting over old people. I'm trying to see. Can I see a floor? They got any floor plans on here? Trying to see. Let's see. The minimum wage gets raised. The taxes get raised. So honestly, it would not
Yep.
be worth. Yeah, it wouldn't. Man, that's crazy.
That's what I was saying. It really, at the end of the day, you get paid more, but everything else gonna be raised too in prices. So it really doesn't.
Yeah,
Is it even worth it? Not really. So
let you answer.
I am. I'm from Oklahoma.
Yeah, and if y'all want to,
Oklahoma. I'm a Okie.
yep, she's from Oklahoma. If y'all want to bless her cash app, it's scrolling right there to the bottom. Any funds and proceeds or any donations for this show, it goes to her, my co-host. We're so all donations. If y'all want to donate, her cash app is scrolling through the bottom. So I'm still working on it.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah. Look at that. The studio apartment where I used to stay at now is like it's a whole $150 more expensive. It's a whole $150 more
Is it
expensive.
really?
Yes, from when I like that's when I moved into my apartment like 2012, like 20 like ending of 2012. So what 9 years ago. So
Okay.
the wages didn't go up, but y'all know y'all raised rent. So it's like
9 years.
some stuff shouldn't raise that dramatically. Like okay, I know stuff has to raise over time.
Mm.
Oh man, Charles Barkley is
Y'all is
hilarious.
funny.
I think
Y'all are
Charles Barkley.
hilarious.
I think Charles Barkley was talking about San Antonio. I don't think he was talking about Oklahoma. But uh, oh man,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, yeah. Oh
Oh,
man.
dude.
So 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 do you prefer the live stream doing a live stream over the other way or having it already
Um,
pre-recorded?
I mean, I like both of. I mean, either way, I think at least we have this option if anytime we just couldn't make it. to actually do a pre-recorded video. But no, I mean either way, I think it went good. I mean we didn't have any, you know, difficulties. Everything seemed to work.
Yeah, and
And so I mean,
yeah, and
yeah,
the live stream, I think it'll help grow better to the audience to grow more. Maybe we might have to maybe do it on like a different day. Try it on like a different day, like earlier in the day to see how it goes, or like like
yeah,
like one Saturday try it, like do it on Saturday, or we can just always do it on Wednesdays. But I think it'll eventually it's going to start building
yeah.
its
I
own
mean we
audience.
could do on the Saturdays that we right. Yeah, I mean since we normally would record on Saturday, we can always try it on a Saturday, see how it go. Um, yeah, we could definitely try different days and see which one fits better. For for
Yeah, we can do
the
that, or
concept,
we can just leave
whichever
it
day
on.
fits better.
Yeah, or we can just always leave it on Wednesday and just let Wednesday let it build up and just do more lives, and because we can always, like, you see how it was before, like we can sit in here and like the live and basically talk, kind of go over what we're going to talk about before we actually talk about it. So, and I think this
Go over it.
kind of way better because you can
Yeah,
interact with people more
that
than
sounds good.
So, anything you got to say to the people before we
That is
head out?
true.
That's not true, Timothy.
No, but besides, thank y'all for tuning in. I had fun actually. This is a nice change up of what we normally do. For our for the podcast. So I enjoyed it. It was fun. Um, yeah, I mean, look forward to more of it. I think I don't know if we haven't really talked about it. This is what we're gonna do from here on out, but it's definitely gonna be one of our options. Especially now with the weather being crazy, this would probably be our go-to. But yeah, I had fun. It was pretty cool. Didn't know
Yeah,
what to expect, so I'm glad it went well.
yeah, it went well. And like you said, counseling. I don't know how long they're gonna counsel school. Yeah, that kind of just threw everything out too. It's like y'all just like, oh, well, it's cold outside. No school. It's like, oh, yeah, okay, there's no school then. So,
Right.
but hey, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. If y'all haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and just make sure we're gonna probably just start. I'll probably let it be if we do it again. We'll probably do it again next Wednesday, so I'll probably let it be known earlier in the day, like let people know that I'll be going live at this time. So make sure have more people to tune in. So then we can, chop it up, and maybe we talk about something that's trending next week because it's the internet. Something's always going to be trending.
Always.
All right.
Always. So
So
yeah.
appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're out. Peace.
All right. Peace.